Myself, Mrs. Subi Basil. Topic: Range of motion exercises. The movement of a joint to the extent possible without causing pain means the movement of the joint without causing pain. Purpose: first, promote and maintain joint mobility. Second, prevent contractures. Third, increase circulation to extremities. Fourth, facilitate comfort for the patient. To increase joint movement, prevent muscle weakness, increase circulation, to provide comfort for the patient. Contraindications. First, around acutely inflamed or infected joints, in case of infection in joints. Second, any illness or disorder when increased use of energy or increased circulation is hazardous. Example, myocardial infarction. In some cases, example heart patient, if you are using more energy or increased circulation more than normal, that will reduce normal function of the heart. Types. First, active range of motion. Exercises the client is able to perform independently. That means the patient will able to do the exercise independently. Second, passive range of motion. Exercises performed for the client by someone else. With the help of an assistant or someone perform the exercise for the client. Guidelines for performing range of motion exercises. First, start with the head and move down. Always do bilaterally. That means it should start from the head and should do both sides. Second, ideally these exercises should be done once per day. Minimum one time we have to do the exercise. Third, do not grasp the joint directly. We cannot grasp directly the joints. Fourth, do not grasp fingernail or toenail. Be sure to support the distal and proximal end of the limbs. We cannot grasp directly the joints or the nail or toenail. While doing the exercise, we should support the distal and proximal end of the limbs. Sixth, return body part to anatomical position. That means after doing exercise, we have to return the body part to normal anatomical position. 6. Allow for rest period whenever required. If the patient needs rest, then we have to provide rest. 7. Note changes in vital signs. In between the procedure, we have to check the vital signs. 8. Warm water relaxes the muscle and joints. Bathing is the ideal time to perform range of motion. That means good time to do exercise is the bathing time. 9. Move limbs smoothly and rhythmically within its range of motion from 2 to 5 times each joint. Every exercise should do 2 to 5 times each joint. 10th, move slowly, watching the patient's face for response to motion. While doing exercise, we should watch patient's face for response to range of motion. 11th, keep limbs supported throughout the motion. Patient preparation. Explain the steps and advantages of range of motion. Remove all restrictive clothing, linen, splints and dressing. Drape appropriately. Raise the bed to comfortable height. Position the patient comfortably, preferably supine position. Joint movements. Abduction. Moving a body part away from the midline of the body. Adduction. Moving a body part toward the midline of the body. Extension. Straightening a body part. Flexion. Bending a body part. Rotation. Turning the joint. External rotation. Turning the joint outward. Internal rotation, rotating the body towards center of the body. Plantar flexion, bending the foot down at the angle. Dorsiflexion, raising the foot upward towards the shin. Supination, turning the joint upward. Pronation, turning the joint downward. Inversion, turning the sole of the foot towards the midline. Eversion, turning the sole of the foot away from the midline. From the picture you can see the movements: abduction, adduction, extension, flexion, supination, pronation and rotation. This picture shows inversion and the second one is eversion. This picture shows dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Range of motion of various joints. Examples you can practice in your home that will be easy to remember. First, neck. The movements possible: flexion, extension, hyperextension and lateral flexion. For flexion, look at the toes. For extension, look straight ahead. Third, hyperextension, look up at ceiling. Fourth, lateral flexion, look straight ahead, tilt head to shoulder. Joint, shoulder. The movements possible: flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation and circumduction. For flexion, raise arm forward and overhead. Extension, return arm to side of body. Abduction, raise arm to side to position above head with palm away from head. Adduction, return arm and bring across chest. Internal rotation, elbow flexed, rotate the shoulders by moving arm till thumb is turned inward and toward the back, fingers to the floor. External rotation, elbow flexed, move arm until thumb is lateral to head. Circumduction, move arm in full circle. Elbow. The movements possible: flexion, extension, hyperextension. Flexion, for that bend elbow. Extension, straighten elbow. Hyperextension, bend lower arm back as far as possible. Joint forearm. The movements possible: supination, second pronation. For supination, turn lower hand so palm is up, and for pronation, turn lower hand so palm is down. Joint wrist. The possible movements: flexion, extension, hyperextension, abduction, adduction. For flexion, bend wrist forward. Extension, straighten wrist. For hyperextension, bring dorsal surface of hand as far back as possible. Abduction, bring wrist medially towards the thumb. Adduction, bend wrist laterally towards fifth finger. Joint, fingers and thumb. Movements possible: flexion, extension, hyperextension, abduction, adduction, circumduction or position. For flexion, bend fingers and thumb into palm, make a fist. Extension, straighten fingers and thumb. Hyperextension, bend fingers as far back as possible. Abduction, spread fingers apart, extend thumb laterally. Adduction, bring fingers together, thumb back to hand. Circumduction, move finger, thumb in circular motion. Opposition, touch thumb to each finger of same hand. Joint hip. The possible movements: flexion, extension, hyperextension, abduction, adduction. For flexion, move leg forward. For extension, move leg back beside other leg. Hyperextension, move leg backwards. Abduction, move leg laterally away from body. Adduction, Move leg back to medial position and beyond if possible. Joint knee. The possible movements: flexion, extension. For flexion, bring heel toward back of thigh. For extension, return leg to floor. Joint angle. Possible movements: dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. For dorsiflexion, move foot so toes are pointed upward. Plantar flexion, move foot so toes are pointed downward. Joint foot. The possible movements: inversion, eversion, flexion, extension, abduction, adduction. For inversion, turn sole of foot medially. Eversion, turn sole of foot laterally. For flexion, curl toes downward. For extension, straighten toes. For abduction, spread toes apart. For adduction, bring toes together. Joint spine. The possible movements: flexion, extension, hyperextension, lateral flexion, rotation. For flexion, when standing, bend forward from the waist. For extension, straighten up. Hyperextension, bend backward. For lateral flexion, bend to the side. For rotation, twist from the waist.